Hello everyone, welcome to the session. This is session number 3 of your wonderful series, which is NEET 10, a game changer series for you. So far we have discussed multiple questions in the previous 2 sessions, and in today's session we are going to discuss a lot of questions. Hello Anish, hello Nazia, hello Bita, please join the session fast. Please inform your friends for this session so that they can join immediately, right? So this session is to give you a complete change in your score, right? So if you are scoring 600, the aim of this sessions is to take you to 650 plus, right? So within this 10 days, so this is day number 3, so within 10 days you can achieve 50 or 60 more marks, right? All right, so let's start with the session. These are the class timings. 12 to 1 I'll be taking physics, and then 1:30 to 2:30 we'll be having zoology class with Tanya ma'am, then 3 to 4 botany, and then 4:30 to 5:30 we'll be having chemistry class. Okay, so please be there in this time slots for the upcoming session, and if you want to watch live, then you can click on subscribe over here and then press on the bell icon to get the notification. So let's start with the first question. Which of the following statements are correct? First statement is center of mass of a body always coincides with the center of gravity of the body. Second statement is center of mass of a body is the point at which the total gravitational torque on the body could be 0. Good afternoon, beta. Good afternoon, everyone. All right. Third statement is a couple on a body produce both translational and rotational motion. And fourth one, mechanical advantage greater than 1 means that small effort can be used to lift a large load. So which of the following is correct? Come on guys, try to find the correct answer. This is information based question, statement based question. So nowadays we get a lot of statement based questions in NEET exam. Along with assertion reason. So in every session you will find certain questions like this. What should be the correct answer, everyone? Option A, option B, except A, option B, all right. Okay, so over here, see, center of mass of a body always coincides with the center of gravity. This is not always true. If the body is placed in uniform gravitational field, then only the center of mass will coincide with the center of gravity. So this is not always true. So A is not correct. B, center of mass of the body is the point at which the total gravitational torque on the body could be 0. Yes, if center of mass coincides with the center of gravity, then the torque provided by the gravitational force on the body could be 0. Not always, but yeah, it could be 0. So this is correct. A couple on a body produce both a translational and rotational motion. So force couple is nothing but equal and opposite force, but it is acting along the different line of action over here. So it will not produce any translational motion because net force is 0. Net force is 0, but it will produce rotational motion. So this is wrong. Last one, mechanical advantage greater than 1 means that the small effort can be used to lift a large load over here. So see, when you do hydraulic lift, then we get F2 upon F1 more than 1. So this F2 upon F1 is your mechanical advantage. So by application of small force F1, you can lift a large load using the force F2 because F2 upon F1 is equal to A2 upon A1, right? Pascal's law. So yes, if mechanical advantage is more than 1, by the application of small forces, you can get large efforts over here. Fine? So yes, correct answer is option B and D are correct. So it is option D. Both B and D statements are correct over here. Fine? No worries, no worries. If you feel that this concept is new for you, just note it down somewhere. Note it down somewhere in your notebook. Okay? If you feel that this statements, you are looking at the statements for the first time, just note it down somewhere. Okay, all right. Good morning everyone. Chaliye. Next is this one. A ray of monochromatic light is incident on an interface separating two media, making an angle theta 1 with the interface. Incident light is making an angle theta 1 with the interface. And the refracted ray is making an angle theta 2 with the interface. If C1 and C2 are the speeds of light in these two media respectively, which of the following is correct? The law of refraction. See, that is how, the question is important, language of the question is important. If you don't read this question carefully, you will take angle of incidence as theta 1, angle of refraction as theta 2. But the theta 1 and theta 2 are not angle of incidence and refractions. These angles are with the interface. These angles are made with the boundary, not with the normal. We take angle of incidence with respect to normal. So angle of incidence is I and angle of refraction is R. So over here you can see that I plus theta 1 is 90 degree. So angle of incidence is 90 minus theta 1. And here R plus theta 2 can be written as 90 degree. So R will be 90 minus theta 2. So these are the angle of incidence and angle of refraction over here. Now let's assume that the refractive index of the medium 1 is mu 1 and refractive index of medium 2 is mu 2. Okay, option C, well done, well done. So over here, what is the definition of refractive index? So it is mu is equal to C upon V. It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of light in that particular medium. So mu 1 will be C upon C1 and mu 2 will be C upon C2. Now apply the laws of refraction over here. So we know that sin I divided by sin R is equal to mu 2 upon mu 1. Sin I, which is sine of 90 minus theta 1, divided by sin R is sine of 90 minus theta 2. And it should be mu 2 upon mu 1. What is mu 2 beta? C upon C2. What is mu 1? C upon C1. C cancel. What is sin 90 minus theta? Cos theta. What is sin 90 minus theta? Cos theta. Right? So over here, cos of theta 1 divided by cos of theta 2 should be C1 upon C2. So if you do the cross multiplication, you will get cos theta 1 by C1 is equal to cos theta 2 by C2. So correct answer is option D. Correct answer is option D beta. Fine. So in today's session, you will find a lot of tricky question. In the initial two session, I was not going with the tricky questions, but now I will include more and more tricky questions like this for you to understand the pattern. Okay. Hello beta, hello. All right. Just ignore everyone, focus on your studies. Chaliye. Now next is this one. Two cells of EMF 2E and E and internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively are connected in series to an external resistance capital R. The value of R at which potential difference across the terminals of the first cell becomes 0 is. What should be the value of this external resistance capital R so that the potential difference across the terminals of the first cell is 0. Try this one, This is from current electricity. Come on guys. Silly mistake. Okay. No worries. Try to avoid the silly mistakes in this upcoming questions. here what is the total resistance? You have to include external plus internal resistance over here. So R equivalent will be R plus R1 plus R2. Now what is the total current? So these two batteries or cells are connected in series, and positive, negative, they are connected with the same polarity, like positive, negative, they are in the same pattern. So their equivalent EMF will be E1 plus E2, and total current is total E equivalent divided by R equivalent. So total current will be 2E plus E divided by R plus R1 plus R2. So it is 3E divided by R plus R1 plus R2. Okay. Now this is the total current flowing in the circuit. If there is no potential difference across the terminals of 2E, then the entire EMF should drop across the internal resistance. Okay. So over here, what is the terminal potential difference? It is EMF minus IR. Now it is equal to 0. According to the question, the terminal potential difference across the first cell should be 0. That means whatever EMF it is offering, it should drop across the internal resistance R1 of the first cell. Okay. So over here you have to put the value of I in this equation. Fine. So this is 3E divided by R plus R1 plus R2 into R1. EE cancel. So this is 2R plus 2R1 plus 2R2 is equal to 3R1. Fine. So in this one you will get 2R as 3R1 minus 2R1 as R1, and this is minus 2R2. So R will be R1 by 2 minus R2. So this is the required value of external resistance, R1 by 2 minus R2. Okay. Alright. ठीक है. Well done. Yes, it is a lengthy question, but you can learn a lot of things from this question. Okay. Alright. चलिए. Let's move on to the next one over here. A 2 microfarad capacitor C1 is first charged to a potential difference 10 volt using a battery. Then the battery is removed. We are removing this battery, and then, so initial situation is this. We are charging 2 microfarad using 10 volt battery over here, and the battery is removed, and now this 2 microfarad is connected with uncharged 8 microfarad like this. 2 and this is 8. We have to find what is the charge on C2 on equilibrium condition. What is the charge on C2 on equilibrium condition? Chaliye, try this one. For this types of question, please ask your mother. She must have raised you correct in right way, so she will be the better person to teach you all these things. Okay. All right. All right, try this one, try this one. Option C, well done, well done. Okay, chaliye. All right, so over here, when you are connecting 10 volt with 2 microfarad, so what will happen? What is the charge on this capacitor? So Q is equal to CV. So it is 2 into 10, 20 microcoulomb. Okay. And what is the potential difference across this one? 10 volt. Potential difference across this one is 10 volt. Okay, all right. Now over here, the potential difference across the first one is 10 volt and on the second one is 0, because second one is completely uncharged. Second one is completely uncharged. So over here the potential difference across the second one is 0 over here. Fine. So what is the common potential after connecting these two? What is the common potential after connecting these two? So it is C1 V1 plus C2 V2 divided by C1 plus C2. So it will be C1 is 2, V1 is 10, C2 is 8, V2 0 divided by C1 plus C2 is 2 plus 8, that is 10. So it is 2 volt. Common potential is 2 volt. When you connect this thing with this one, the common potential difference across these two is 2 volt. So what is the charge on 8 microfarad? C into V, which is 8 into 2, that is 16 microcoulomb. So correct answer is option C. Correct answer is option C. Well done guys, well done. ठीक है, चलिए, well done. All right. Next is this one. In adjoining figure, Earth goes around the Sun in elliptical orbit, on which point the orbital speed is maximum. A, B, C and D. Out of these 4 points, at what point orbital speed will be maximum? Chaliye, try this one. Option A, this is something easy, right? This is from the Kepler's law of planetary motion. Alright, we have a lot of K-drama fans over here saying hello in Korean and Japanese. Nice. Alright. So when the planet is closer to the sun, it is closest to the sun, it will be faster. And when it is farther from the sun, it will be slower. Okay. So when it is closer to the sun at point A, it will be faster and its orbital speed will be maximum. So correct answer is option A. Well done, well done. Next is this one. 3 projectiles A, B and C are thrown from the same point in the same plane like this. The trajectories are shown in the figure. This is for A, this is for B and this is for C. Which of the following statement is true? Out of these 4 statements, which of the following statement is true? Chaliye. Try this one, try this one. Try this one. You have to look at the trajectory, and if you know this expressions, okay, option D, well done. Instead of time period 2u sin theta by g, if you can remember this, 2uy divided by g, maximum height is uy square divided by 2g, where uy is the y component of velocity, and range is 2ux uy divided by g. So if you remember this expression, you can do this question easily. Over here, yes, over here, option D is the correct answer. Maximum height is same for all. Range is different. Maximum height is same. We decide maximum height with the help of y component of velocity. Okay, with the help of y component of velocity. And if maximum height is same, uy is same for all. It is same for all. Okay. Time period is also decided by uy, y component of initial velocity. Yes, so if uy is same for all, time period is same for all. So time of flight is same for all, and horizontal velocity, okay, time of flight is same for all. Now, if you look at the range of C is more than B is more than A. So uy is same for all, G is same for all. So what is the deciding factor? Ux. Ux is the deciding factor over here, right? So Ux will decide ki which one will be having more range. So if Ux is more, range will be more. So Ux for C is more than Ux for B is more than Ux for A, right? So the launch speed is, the horizontal velocity component is largest for C. Yes, that is also true. Now over here, if you consider Uy and Ux both, then net velocity is under root of Ux square plus Uy square. Uy is same, so if Ux is more, overall initial velocity will be more. So Ux is maximum for C, so its initial velocity is maximum. So launch speed is largest for particle C. So correct answer is D. All of the above statements are correct. Well done guys, well done. Good job everyone, good job. Chaliye. Next is this one. This is from units and dimension. A physical quantity x is given by 2k cube L square divided by m times root n. The percentage error in the measurements of k, L, m, n are 1%, 2%, 3% and 4% respectively. What is the value of x? Is uncertain by. That means you have to find the percentage error in the value of x. Okay. Chaliye, try this one, come on guys. Option C, alright. We have one answer here by Anish, well done. Option B, well done Mahesh. Option C, Varshini. Option B, well done, well done. Alright, so this is C. Percentage error in x will be 3 times the percentage error in k, which is 1, plus 2 times the percentage error in L, plus 1 times the percentage error in m, plus 1 by 2 times. Power of n is 1 by 2, so it is 1 by 2 times the percentage error in n. So it is 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. So it will be 12%. 12%. If you get any question from this topic, there are 90% chances that you get question from this particular subtopic. Okay? Like this. So this is the most frequently asked format from units and measurement. So please make sure that you understand it clearly. Next is this one. A boat is sailing with velocity 3i plus 4j. Velocity of boat is 3i plus 4j with respect to ground and water in river. Velocity of water is having minus 3i minus 4j. Relative velocity of the boat with respect to water is, you have to find relative velocity of boat with respect to water. So this is velocity of boat minus velocity of water in vector format. Try this one, come on guys. Option C, alright, option C, well done, well done. Okay, anyone else? Option 10 in magnitude, okay. Option C, well done. Option C, well done. Alright, so this is from relative velocity. VB is 3i plus 4j minus VW is minus 3i minus 4j. So this is 3i plus 4j plus 3i plus 4j. So this is 6i plus 8j. 6i plus 8j. So correct answer is option C. Option C is the correct answer. Good job everyone. Okay. Yeah, 10 will be the magnitude. Next is this one. In the figure, A is the acceleration of this, total acceleration of the particle performing circular motion. And A is given as 15 meter per second square and it is making an angle of 30 degree with the radius. Radius is given as 2.5 meter. What is the speed of the particle? Try this one. Try to find the centripetal acceleration and then try to find the radius. Centripetal acceleration is v square upon r. Try to find the speed. Radius is already given. Option B, okay. This is one of the FAQs. Try this one, try this one. All right, come on guys. It's easy beta. What is the component of this acceleration along radius? A cos 30 degree. है ना? That is nothing but centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration is along the radius directed towards the center. Yes, well done. Okay, so that otaku, you can prepare well, you can push your limits. That is why. You will find NEET paper easier if you appear for difficult papers in your institute. All right. Okay, option A. I think I have only one correct answer, that is from Rasangna. All right, so AC is 15 cos 30 degree, which is root 3 by 2, and it should be V square upon R, which is 2.5. So V square will be 2.5 into 15 root 3 by 2. So V will be square root of this value. Once you solve it further, you will get approximately 5.7 meter per second. That is the speed. That is the speed. Okay? All right. Next is this one. If a spring of string constant K extends by X amount on loading, then energy stored by the spring is, it is half kx square, but tension in the spring is given as T. Find the energy in terms of T and K. You're writing Vaidya papers, scoring 453. You will easily get 453 you are getting in Vaidya papers, no? So you will easily get around 550 to 600 in your actual NEET exam. Okay, just keep on repeating PYQs. Don't try anything new now, just keep on repeating PYQs. Option B, option A, well done, well done. All right, so over here, X will be T by K. So, energy is half K, X square is T by K whole square. So, this will be half K, T square by K square, K cancel. So, this is T square upon 2K, T square upon 2K. So, correct answer is option B. Well done guys, well done. Good job everyone. All right, let's move on to the next one. A body of mass 4m moving with speed u, a body of mass 4m moving with speed u collides with another body of mass 2m which is at rest. The collision is head-on and elastic in nature. After the collision, the fraction of energy lost by the colliding body A is. Okay. So, over here, what is the fraction of energy lost by the colliding body A? This is again one of the PYQ. Now, if the collision is completely elastic in nature and head-on. So, after collision, let's say this one is moving with V1 and this one is moving with V2. It has M1 mass and M2 mass. Initial speed of M1 is, let's say, U1 and this is U2. So, you can remember these two formulas directly. What is the final velocity after collision? V1 will be M1 minus M2 divided by m1 plus m2 into u1 plus 2 m2 u2 divided by m1 plus m2. And v2 is m2 minus m1 divided by m1 plus m2 into u2 plus 2 m1 u1 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay. Now we just have to find what is the energy lost by body A. So let's find what is the velocity after the collision of body A, that is v1. m1 is 4m, m2 is 2m divided by m1 plus m2, 4m plus 2m, 6m. u1 is u plus u2 is 0. The second body is at rest. So u2 is 0, right? So this second term will be completely 0. So this will be 2mu divided by 6m, which is equal to u by 3. So initial velocity of the body is u. After collision, it will move with the help of u by 3. Fine. So initial kinetic energy of body A is half mu square, half 4m into u square, and final kinetic energy of the body A is half 4m into u by 3 whole square, which is 1 by 9 times half 4m into u square. What is half 4m into u square? That is initial kinetic energy. So final kinetic energy after the collision is k by 9. If k is the initial, then final kinetic energy after the collision is k by 9. So what is the kinetic energy lost by the body? K final, k initial minus k final, k minus k by 9, which is 8k by 9. So fraction of kinetic energy lost is divided by initial value, which is 8 by 9. So it loses 8 by 9 of its initial kinetic energy after the collision. Okay? Yes. Fraction loss is always change in the value divided by original value. That is how we find fractional change. Change in the value divided by original value. Okay? Alright. Well done. Next is this one. This is from semiconductor. Every year you will get one question based on logic gates. Chaliye, you have to match the column AND gate, OR gate, NAND, NOR. What are the logical operations for this 4 gates you have to match? Try this one, try this one. Come on guys. Yeah, it had K, now it had K by 9. So lost will be 8 by 9. 3, 3, well done, well done. AND gate is A into B, OR gate is A plus B, NAND is A into B bar, and NOR gate is A plus B whole bar. So A is matched with 4, then B is with 3, then C is with 2, D is with 1. So 3 is the correct answer. Option C. Option C is correct answer. Okay? Chaliye, well done guys, well done. So please remember this logical operations as well. Okay? Alright. Look at this one. Assertion reason type question from thermodynamics. Okay? Assertion is if dq and dw represent the heat supplied to the system and the work done on the system respectively, then according to the first law of thermodynamics, dq is equal to du minus dw. Reason is first law of thermodynamics is based on the law of conservation of energy. Which of the following is correct? Option C. Option D. Please read assertion carefully. Here if you just go by the first law of thermodynamics statement, you might get it wrong. You might get it wrong. And don't apply chemistry, the sign convention for in chemistry that you do, don't apply that sign convention over here. In physics, we use different sign conventions. dq is equal to du plus dw. Okay. Now read the assertion carefully. One more time everyone. Option C, option B. Read the assertion carefully. Then tell me, is this statement correct or wrong? We are supplying heat to the system. That means it is positive. We are doing work on the system. We are doing work on the system. Work done on the system is taken as negative. Work done on the system is taken as negative. So, as per this statement is completely true. dq is du plus dw. But as per the given information, dq is plus dq, du as it is minus dw. So, this statement is completely fine. And we use this one from the conservation of energy, right? This is coming because of the conservation of energy. So, assertion is true, reason is true, and assertion is the clear-cut explanation of reason. Reason is clear-cut explanation of assertion, right? So, option C is the correct answer. Now, in this one, usually what do we have? We have this in option A, this statement in option B, this one in C, and this one in D. We have interchanged the options. Correctly, you get this choice in option A, right? Usually, you get this choice in option A. Ki both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. So, without looking at this option, you might mark option A, which is wrong, because as per this question, option A is correct, but R is not correct. Fine? So, please be careful. Alright. Next is this one. 3 rays of light, namely red, green and blue, are incident on the face PQ of an isosceles right angle prism. So, this is 45 and this is also 45. PQR as shown in the figure. The refractive indices of the material for red is 1.27, for green 1.42 and for blue 1.49 respectively. The color is that emerging out of PR is. What color will emerge out of PR side? You did the same. This will be till 1. One hour. Yes. Okay. Try this one. Over here, see, this rays are striking perpendicular to the surface. So, without deviation, they will go straight. Now, if any ray is not coming out, that means it is performing TIR, right? So, on this face, after refraction, some color might perform TIR, total internal reflection, or some might not perform. So, that will be decided by this. Here, this is normal. So, angle of incidence is equal to 45 degree. This angle of incidence is 45 degree. Now, for TIR, what is the condition? For total internal reflection, what is the condition? The ray should travel from rarer to denser medium or denser to rarer. It should travel from denser to rarer. And then, second thing is, this angle of incidence should be more than critical angle, right? So, sine of I should be more than sine of C. But what is sine of C? 1 upon mu. So, basically sine of I, which is sine 45, should be more than 1 upon mu. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, should be more than 1 upon mu. So, mu is more than root 2. If refractive index of the material for this color is more than 1.414, then the ray will be able to perform TIR, otherwise not. Okay. So, over here, refractive index is more than 1.41 for green and blue color, right? So, green and blue color will perform TIR like this, and red color is not having sufficient refractive index over here. So, the material is not offering sufficient refractive index to the red color. Fine. So, it will not be able to perform TIR, it will go out. So, only red color will emerge out of the PR side. So, correct answer is option B. Correct answer is option B. Okay. Alright. Chaliye. Next is this one. This is from diffraction. A single slit is located at infinity in front of a lens of focal length 1 meter and is illuminated normally with a light of wavelength 600 nanometer. The first minima on either side of the central maxima are separated by 4 millimeter. This is central maxima and this first minima. So, first minima are separated by 4 millimeter. That means the distance of the first minima from the central maxima is 2 millimeter, right? First minima, what is the separation? 4 millimeter. So, from the center, the separation of the first minima on either side will be 2 millimeter. Then what is the width of the slit over here? You have to find the slit width over here. So, first location of the minima is n lambda d by a. It is n lambda d by a. If this distance is not given, we can take the focal length of the lens. So, it is n lambda f by a. We have to find the a. A is the width of the slit over here. Okay. Alright. Try this one. Come on guys. Okay, come on. Option B. All right. Option B, well done. Option B, well done. All right. So, why minimum? This is the first order minima and it is at a distance of 2 millimeter. So, this is 2 into 10 power minus 3 will be n is equal to 1, lambda is 600 nanometer into f is 1 divided by a. So, a will be 600 into 10 to the power minus 9 divided by 2 into 10 power minus 3. So, this is 300 into 10 to the power minus 6, which is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter, which is 0.3 millimeter. 0.3 millimeter is the correct answer, which is option B. Okay, which is option B. Well done guys, well done, good job. All right. Next is this one. Two identical particles are moving in opposite directions and are associated with de Broglie wavelength of lambda 1 and lambda 2. If they collide and the collision is completely inelastic. So, after collision, both of these particles will stick to one another because collision is completely inelastic. So, these two particles will move as a combined mass 2m with common velocity v. Then what is the de Broglie wavelength of the compound particle? You have to find the de Broglie wavelength of the compound particle. Okay? Alright. So, over here, now in this one, this is the combination of particle nature, wave nature of particle and collision. This is the combination of two chapters. Okay? Chaliye. Alright. Try this one, come on guys. You have to apply the conservation of momentum over here. You have to apply the conservation of momentum over here. Come on guys, come on. A or C? I need only one answer. There are not two answers. A and C are different options. A and C are different options. A, all right, okay. Option C, well done. So, look at this one. Initial momentum before collision is mv1. Momentum of this will be minus mv2. Since both are moving in the opposite direction, you have to take this one as positive, this one as negative. And it should be equal to the momentum of the particles after the collision. Okay. Alright. So, over here the total momentum will be 2mv after the collision. Alright. Now, according to the de Broglie wavelength, lambda is equal to h upon p. Fine. So, in this case, p is mv. So, mv will be h upon lambda. So यहाँ पे in this one mv1 can be written as h upon lambda 1 minus mv2 can be written as h upon lambda 2, and that is equal to h upon lambda, where lambda is the de Broglie wavelength of this compound particle. Fine? Alright. So over here h is common, so 1 upon lambda 1 minus 1 upon lambda 2 is equal to h upon lambda. So it is lambda 1 lambda 2, this is lambda 2 minus lambda 1, and it should be 1 upon lambda. Now you just have to inverse it. So when you inverse this expression, lambda will be lambda 1 lambda 2 divided by lambda 2 minus lambda 1. So correct answer is option C. Correct answer is option C. Okay. A and C look same, but there is a difference in the numerator. So please look at the questions and options carefully. Okay. All right. Next is this one. Now again this is something statement based question. Okay. Chali, try this one. Electric monopoles do not exist whereas magnetic monopoles exist. This is statement 1. Statement 2. Magnetic field lines due to a finite solenoid and a bar magnet are different as bar magnet is a dipole. Statement C. The susceptibility is -1 is the condition for a perfectly diamagnetic substance where susceptibility chi over here is its magnetic susceptibility. Which of the following statements are correct? Try this one. Correct, correct beta, correct. There will be no 2 in the step beta. That 2m is the total mass of the compound particle. All right. Chaliye. Yes, these types of questions can come in the NEET exam over here. Okay, well done, well done. See, electric monopoles, that means isolated positive or negative charge. This exists. Do not exist is wrong. Magnetic monopoles like isolated north and south pole, they do not exist. Okay, fine. So, this statement is wrong. So, A and B wrong, this is wrong. Now, next is magnetic field lines due to finite solenoid and bar magnet are different as bar magnet is a dipole. No, they are same, right? So, statement B is again wrong over here. The magnetic susceptibility for diamagnetic substance is negative. So, that is correct. So, correct answer is option C. That is option A, C only. Okay. Next is this one. In the circuit shown, the diodes X and Y are ideal and a battery of 10 volt can be connected between A and B. You can connect 10 volt battery between terminals A and B. The minimum and maximum current sent by the battery will be respectively. What should be the minimum or maximum current in the circuit over here? Try this one, come on guys. Try this one. You have to decide. That is why they are asking minimum and maximum both. If you connect A with high potential and B with low potential, the X, this is P type, N type, P type. So, X will be forward bias and Y will be reverse bias. So, since Y is in reverse biasing, it will open. It will offer infinite resistance. So, no current will flow through this branch. So, only current will flow like this. So, in this case, equivalent resistance will be 90 plus 10, 100 ohms. And current will be V upon R equivalent, which is 0.1 ampere. Now, if you connect A with negative potential and B with positive potential, then what will happen? If you connect A with negative and B with positive, then Y will be forward bias and X will be reverse bias. So this will open. So no current will flow through this branch, only current will flow like this. So in this case, the equivalent resistance will be 15 plus 10, 25 ohms. 25 ohms only. Fine. So in this case, I will be V, which is 10 divided by R is 25, which is equal to 0.4. So minimum current is 0.1, maximum is 0.4. So correct answer is option B. Minimum is 0.1 and maximum is 0.4. Option B is the correct answer. Well done guys, good job. Next is this one, a closed coil. This is from electromagnetic induction, has a resistance R and the flux linked with the coil changes with the time as AT plus B, where A and B are constants. The magnitude of the average induced current in the coil is, you have to find the magnitude of average induced current in the coil. Try this one, try this one. Come on guys, try this one. This is from EMI, option C, option B. All right, well done, well done. So we have Varshini, option C, and Anish, option C. Well done. Okay, so over here, if you find the EMF magnitude, it will be d phi by dt. Number of turns are not given, so we'll consider this one as 1. So it will be A times differentiation of t as 1 plus B times differentiation of 0 is B is 0, so it is A only. So induced EMF is E. So induced current is induced EMF divided by resistance. So it is A upon R, which is option C. Yes. I think it is one of the easiest question of today's session. Okay, chaliye. Next is this one. A fixed volume of iron is drawn into a wire. We have a fixed volume and it is drawn into a wire like this of length L. The extension produced in this wire by a constant force F is proportional to. If you apply force on this wire, it will get elongated. So you have to find what is the extension produced in the wire. The extension produced in the wire is proportional to what? 1 upon L square, 1 upon L square or L. Try this one, try this one. Chaliye, try this one. Come on guys. Differentiation in second formula. Which one? Yeah, differentiation of B will be 0. So d phi by dt will be A only. So it is A by R. We are keeping, yeah, volume constant. Okay? Young's modulus is what? Stress upon strain. FL divided by A delta L. So delta L is elongation produced, which is FL divided by AY. This is elongation. From this it might look that delta L is directly proportional to L and you will find option D as the correct answer, but it is not. Acha, okay. That can also be done, but time is not given, no? Here, area of cross section is A, area into length is equal to volume. So length is given, volume is given, area is not given. So you can't use area over here, you have to replace area by volume upon length. So it will be FL divided by volume upon length into Y. So it is FL square divided by VY. So you can see that elongation produced is directly proportional to L square. Fine. So yes, it is option C, not option A. Option A is not correct. Option C is correct. Okay. Chaliye. Next is this one. The pressure and temperature relationship of an ideal gas is given by Pt square is equal to constant. the volume expansion coefficient of the gas will be. You have to find the volume expansion coefficient of the gas. Chaliye, try this one. Delta V by V is gamma delta T. So gamma should be delta V upon V delta T. This is volume expansion coefficient of the gas. Try this one. Okay? All right. Come on guys, come on everyone. PV is equal to nRT and PT square is equal to constant. Okay? So over here, this is an ideal gas. So you can use PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. Option D. All right. So here we don't need pressure, we need a volume. So volume, pressure can be replaced by nRT divided by volume. So this is nRT divided by volume into T square is equal to constant. So in this case, nRTQ divided by volume is equal to constant, or you can write TQ is equal to some constant into volume. Now differentiate, so it is 3 times delta T by T is equal to delta V by V. Okay. So in this case, if you write 3 upon T, it will be delta V by V into delta T. But delta V by V into delta T is gamma. So gamma is 3 upon T, which is option D. Okay. All right. Option D is the correct answer. Now next is this one. A small sphere of radius r falls from the rest in a viscous liquid. As a result, heat is produced because of the viscous force. The rate of production of heat when the sphere attains its terminal velocity is proportional to. Heat is proportional to radius to the power n. So what is the radius to the power n over here? That is your question. Alright, try this one, come on guys. This is one of the PYQ again. So heat produced will be F into V. Now this is viscous force. So viscous force is given as 6 pi eta RV, and V over here is terminal velocity. And we are multiplying F with V, so it is Vt. So this is 6 pi eta R Vt square. Terminal velocity is directly proportional to R square. So terminal velocity square will be directly proportional to R to the power 4. So heat produced is directly proportional to R Vt square, but Vt square is directly proportional to R to the power 4. So heat produced will be directly proportional to R into R to the power 4, which is R to the power 5. So heat produced is directly proportional to R to the power 5 over here. Okay. So for this you should know the formula of terminal velocity. Correct answer is option C beta, not B. Option C is the correct answer. Well done Varshini. Chaliye. So we have one more news for you guys. We have Vedya 2025 waiting for you. If you want to be a part of this long-term course, we have a Google form in the description box. Please fill your details over there and counselor team will approach you. What are the features of this batch? So we'll focus special on physics and chemistry. We'll deep focus on critical chapters. We'll be practicing more than 20,000 questions in this batch, along with 30 weekend tests and 15 grand tests. So please fill out the Google form given in the description box over here. This batch can be your ticket to your dream medical college. Okay. So please like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time along with some new concepts and new questions over here. Okay. All right. Chaliye. Take care, bachcho. Bye bye everyone. All the best. Bye.